Hey everybody, it's Jarpix57 here, one more time with you today, and we're going to show you how to get into the King's Watch, where you can find the Ultra Captain. Yes, there's many videos on this. If you choose to watch mine, great, but this is probably one of the easiest DLCs to glitch into, especially if it's very obvious that it's there, and anyone who knows anything about out of the map navigation can basically get to it without a video. Now, if you're watching this, what you're going to want to do is patrol the Cosmodrome, and you're going to head toward the Rocky Yard, which is this way.
Well,
and on our way there, we're just going to have a little conversation about Rock. Rock, share with the viewers what you were bringing up to me a little bit ago.
Well, when we were on the Trader's Catch, it made me realize something that, like, what is really going on when it comes to games and DLCs. Like, if the game has everything on disc that is playable, that's 100% yours.
So, like, what you're saying is the DLC shouldn't be on our disc. Like, when we play Call of Duty, we have full access to 100% of the data on our disc. And Bungie has not, and then they release DLC downloads. You're saying Bungie has not given us that privilege.
No, if you think about it, like, what they say is coming in the near future, yeah, it might be great and everything, but, like, just before, you know, this is just a week or so before the House of Wolves DLC drops, and I'm getting into these places with you that I've never seen before, but they're on my disc. They're just, you know, barriered out, which is kind of, you know, in my sense.
So basically, what am I paying for? Am I paying for something I already have? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, the money that you spent on this game plus the expansion packs, you're basically paying for more accessible features on your disc itself. They really didn't take time into end up giving us the 100% like game that we have on here, and they just substituted what people think as DLC for just accessible stuff on our disc that we have to pay for. Like, they're taking more from our pockets so we can play more of our disc, which, like you said in Call of Duty, we can play 100% of the data. And if you think about it, man, all DLC it's not on disc. We've got to download it. There's a big patch. There's everything that comes along with it. And for this, we might get a few quick patches, but more than likely, they're just unlocking those areas and putting, you know, rendering their enemies.
Okay, that being said, let's take a pause here. Let me explain to you how to do this, and then we'll continue once we're in. You're going to want to pull your ghost out right here. Walk slightly forward until it says you can summon your vehicle. Turn back around facing the wall. Summon your vehicle and use your boost, and you're going to go right through the wall. Jaren, get out of his way. You can't do it with everybody there. Rock, you have to turn around then summon it.
Oh, shite. Go ahead.
You can continue what you were saying now.
Okay, so then, like, the other day, I was considering buying Battlefield, which I know that when you get Battlefield, it gives you whatever is on the disc. See.
It does seem unfair that we paid full price for something. Okay, so we bought an apple, and we were only given access to half of the apple. And after paying for the other half, we found out that we never even had to pay for it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It is frustrating.
We paid for this, and some people paid extra for the Digital Guardian and you know, like, the pre-order and everything. But what they paid for is just for, like, fashion. It's just for cosmetics. Like, oh yeah, cool, you got a sweet, you know, ghost that nobody else has. Well, what does that prove? That you spent more for this sucker of a disc that we're paying to unlock more pieces to? Like, what?
It is definitely kind of depressing when you think about the way they marketed quote-unquote DLC on this game.
Alright, for instance, like, just how elaborate that these other maps have been.
One pause really quick. Let me come out and show you a little bit how to get through here easier. Alright, Rock, when you do it, you're gonna want to put when you're doing the ghosting, walk until it says it, And as soon as it's away from my sparrow to go away. As soon as it says it, and you turn around towards the wall, take like a half a step forward, get even a little tiny bit closer before you do it.
Okay.
I think that will help you. You can continue.
We paid for an apple that was already planted and fully. It was a full-blown apple, but we paid for half of that apple.
And then
when we bought
we paid
the
full
DLC,
price
we paid for the
we
rest
paid full
of the
price
apple.
twice basically for what we only needed to pay for once. That's the thing with this game. We should have been given access to all of this from the get-go, really.
Yeah, with just different release dates for our raids and stuff. But I can see that. But when you think about it, dude, like, what are they really trying to capitalize on? More money or just like hatred from the players? Because this is kind of saddening. It upsets me that we paid extra for something that's already on our disc.
Alright, when you're through here and you walk this way, it's gonna load the King's Watch. From here, you're gonna jump up here, jump over to here, and just kind of make your way to the roof over here. And then we'll wait here.
Like games that offer 100% of the disc, and then when the DLC drops, they offer more. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta truly want just money from your customers and the players to just sell them half of the DLC.
See, I've bought the DLC. This is what I'm curious about. To confirm what we're saying, we'd almost have to find someone without the DLC and bring them in here and see if this is all here for them. Because if it is all here for them, then basically what that means is you have access to everything in this game except for like Eris and the weapons and stuff. You have access to pretty much everything in the game except for certain things without even paying for it.
Like how fair does that seem to any other player that respectfully buys a DLC, knowing that it's going to be something else that the developers didn't put on the disc or inside the game data? Like, to know that you have to pay for more of your disc to be unlocked is just it's absurd. I don't understand what the aim was.
Rock jump over here.
What were they going for?
Like, personally, I bought the season pass for Call of Duty. But that, like, it's worth it, you know what I mean? You get a lot of DLC. Like, look at Ghost. Look how much DLC they released for that.
Not even that, like things for something as simple as like Minecraft.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but DLC stands for downloadable content, right?
Yeah, but
according to what it says.
So if it's downloadable, it's already on here. So it's not. It's by definition it can't be DLC, can it? Because we didn't download it. It's on our disc.
No, I think that what they're getting us is the whole download part would be our patch containing like the whole new
barriers to keep us out of what's already here. Because you know those patches are megabytes.
What our DLC.
This is way.
Yeah, we're downloading deletions. Is what we're downloading. We're not downloading anything else. We're downloading deletions and character rendering.
And ways to keep us out of what's already there. Alright, whenever you get about right here, guys, for you watching this debate / King's Watch, personally I think this video is a lot more interesting than most how-tos, but when you jump you're going to see a broken window down there like on my screen. Watch me. I'm going to just walk off this backwards. So hear me out. Then I'm going to use my jump to actually get in to the King's Watch. We'll go one at a time and we're all in. We're gonna walk this way. This DLC, as many know, actually does contain enemies. Has been confirmed that it is House of Wolves. Now this is something that gets me. Bungie better hurry their ass up, because I'm gonna, at the end of it, when we circle back around here, I'm gonna show you something. The captain in this is called the Ultra Captain. Now, if Bungie's MO, we know that they're not going to make a boss with no name. We have Sepkus Prime, Archon Priest, we have all these different characters with different names. So there's no way that they would, for any reason at all, make a boss without a name. And the boss in this strike's known as the Ultra Captain. So, like Rock said, we're very close to the next DLC launch. And when we get back here, I'm gonna spawn the Ultra Captain. So what does that mean? Does that mean Bungie hasn't even finished creating this yet? I don't know. It's for you guys to think about. There's definitely a lot that we're not told. That's all I'm saying.
Now I think a real test would be to have pictures if we were in one of these DLCs. If somebody from the outside joins our fire team, can find a way in that doesn't have the DLC. And if that is a possibility, then they're screwing us all.
Well, I know that.
Completely.
I know I've been in here, and my friend Steven, who does not have the DLC, don't kill him yet. See, look, Ultra Captain. Does this mean they're not done with the House of Wolves, and we're close to a week before launch?
I mean, he's fairly easy too. I mean, he's not really much.
Yeah, we're shooting him with scout rifles, and I had
free.
to say stop shooting him because we were gonna kill his ass too early.
He has a detonate, but he's no Archon priest.
He's known. He's not even a Sepkus Prime. Sepkus Prime would wipe his shoes like he's a doormat. Alright, we can go ahead and kill him.
It's rather depressing. I just find it unfair the way that they did this. If this wasn't on our disc, I'd be excited. But since it is on our disc, it's like, this should have been open to us. This should have been available.
Yeah, well, since we're here, I'm going to show you guys a few ghosts. Actually, I'm going to end the video because